Sophia here from My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel, and I know it's been a long time no see. You have no idea how busy I am. It's getting really crazy. And I was supposed to have a video on Thursday, and I actually sat down to the computer and I looked for the footage and it was all gone. I was so busy over the weekend filming and cooking stuff that I deleted the footage. So I do have the curtains installed in the entryway. I'll show that to you probably in the next video. And I have the mirror on the wall, so you're gonna miss that, but it wasn't a very thrilling video anyway. So I shared with you a little bit of my Saturday morning. You saw I did some cleaning in the kitchen, really nothing fancy, just enough to make it look clean. I'm not looking for Instagram kitchen here, you know that. I'm not looking for abandoned farmhouse either. I'm trying to find a just in between. I cleaned up and then we already had breakfast and I'm back with crumbs all over. I love the bread machine. You saw me make bread. I actually had to wait for the dough to stop, what do you call it, kneading, so I could talk. And I gotta tell you, we use it almost every day. Right, Scott?
Right.
Almost every day.
Almost every day.
The bread doesn't last long in this house.
It don't last long.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And I've gained 4 pounds. So I gotta stop eating the bread. And I'm back on the treadmill too. You know, it's life. I guess it's exciting to have a bread machine. But I gotta tell you, I'm very concerned now because boy does it leave crumbs everywhere, and as soon as spring comes up, so will the ants. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I gotta figure out a system to corral the crumbs. Cleaning up after ourselves would probably be the best solution, but you know, I think that's too much asking, at least for me, because you know me.
Give it to the beagle.
Well, yeah, but you know, it's still crumbs might be a problem. So anyway, so I cleaned the kitchen. I shared with you a tea that I got from my Simplicity tea box this month, and I gotta tell you, I really like it. This is my 2nd month. I may renew another 3 months because I'm enjoying the teas. Hold on. I'm going to chit chat with you a little bit. So this month I got the one I just had and showed you. That's the Kentucky Bourbon one. Very good. Vanilla green. I got that last night. I drank that. It was very nice. A little bit of caffeine in it. Not too much. Turmeric elixir. Look at this. And I'm really enjoying this one too. It's got cloves, all sorts of spices in it. Nice with milk and honey. And then I got a decaf happy, or that's the yeah, decaf happy. And this one is a blend of cinnamon, cocoa nibs, orange, hazelnut, marigold flowers, and a cream flavor. Really, really good. So I am enjoying this. You know, I'm a tea drinker, so I put a link down below. I'm not affiliated or anything. I just think it's a great way to enjoy various types of tea. So what's in the books for today? You saw the snow, right? Was that crazy? We got almost 23 inches worth of snow last Monday, and then this Sunday, tomorrow, we're getting another 5 to 8. My head has been very, very fixated on the garden. I'm going to attempt, and I'm not saying this is happening this year, okay? But I'm going to attempt to get as self-sufficient as possible. My goal, because I have 4 seasons here, obviously deep winter like now can't do anything, maybe cabbage, but then you got to figure out a way to preserve them from the snow. But I can do early spring, definitely late spring harvest. I can do summer harvest, I can do fall harvest, and I can do early winter harvest in this area. I gotta get the cat, hold on. I'm sorry, I had to get the cat. She's going back out. Not for long because apparently she don't like the snow. I don't blame her. It's beautiful, but boy, it's a lot of work to shovel and stuff. Thank goodness for the snowblower. Anyway, so I'm trying to be as self-sufficient as possible. So I'm going to build upon what I already have. And instead of doing flowers and bushes and stuff in the back, I'm going to try to do a mix of medicinal plants and actual vegetables. And eventually I will have the entire back as maybe like a forest garden type. If you don't know about that, it's basically where you put all your plants together as companions, and you have the tall ones shading the short ones, and the short ones shading the root ones, and it's all kind of mixed together with paths in between. This is the vision that I have, right? And then eventually the front will be also a vegetable garden and edible plants with fruit trees, but that has to get fenced. So we're talking 5-year plan here. It's going to take a very long time, but the reason why I'm doing this is because it's becoming more and more difficult to find open pollinated and heirloom seeds. So I just ordered some, and a lot of the suppliers are backed up right now. I guess everybody is getting into this self-sufficient backyard zone. So even canning jars are in, back orders right now. So I can even buy bowl jars. Can you believe it? Mason jars. So anyway, so that's the goal. I want to get as many vegetables, and I want to grow seasonally appropriate vegetables. I'm probably going to start some seeds in the house, in the kitchen right here, because this area in the kitchen can actually be used as a greenhouse. I have light on top and on all sides. It's not super sunny, which is good, so I'll have to rotate the seedlings, every so often to make sure that they don't grow towards the light. But that's my goal, and I know it sounds like a crazy idea. Maybe I'll get a greenhouse at some point, a small one. But the bottom line is that I enjoy gardening, and I want to become really good at it, because eventually one day I will retire, and quilting ain't gonna be just my hobby. I have to have outdoors activities, and I'm really looking forward to that. My mom and my grandmother and my grandmother's side always had gardens. Actually, on my great-grandfather's side, they had a farm, and they had an olive tree plantation and gardens like you've never seen before. It was absolutely amazing. I've never saw them personally because it was in Algeria, but I've seen pictures, and oh boy, were they good. So beautiful gardens. So I think it's in my blood to just dig in dirt and plant stuff. I enjoy it very much. So this is where I'm at. I did order my open pollinated, non-GMO, organic heirloom seeds. I'm going to either receive them today or tomorrow. If I receive them today, I will show you what they look like and what they are. And then I have more to get because I want to do a medicinal garden as well. Comfrey, chamomile, yarrow, all of those plants from back in the days. I'm not going into survival, like bug out mode. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to do here. But I'm trying to really get a wide array of plants and experiences and smells and tastes, and try to preserve vegetables as much as I can. We have a cold room downstairs, that, where the tank is. It is not heated. It doesn't have much light. It does have one window, but it's on the west side, and it's hidden by the neighbor's house. And I can patch that anyway. So I can actually use that as a root cellar to preserve potatoes and turnips and butternut squash and pumpkins. And I can also use it to store jars of food. So I have to learn a lot. I bought a book. I'll put a picture right here. The Self-Sufficient Backyard. I'm still reading it. This is my thing. Every night I read it, and I'm in between the iPad and that, because he says things that I have no idea what it is. Like he says, oh, use green manure. And I'm like, green manure? What is that? So I have to go into the iPad and then Google the stuff. And oh my God, I'm learning so much, and I'm loving it. I'm not saying this is the book to get, because he's like, let's say he's got something about cabbage, he'll have maybe like 2 paragraphs about cabbage. You need way more information for that, but it's a good first impression of what it's going to be like to build a self-sufficient backyard. So that's what's going to happen this spring and summer. So I'm probably going to do a series on that. I'm sure I will make a gazillion mistakes. I'm sure I will do companion planting that will not be appropriate. I'm sure I'll have dead plants and diseased plants and roots that go all crooked and soil amendments that's all wrong. But I am learning, and eventually I'll be good at it. So if you want to watch me grow as a gardener, stick around. This is what's coming up next season, but what's coming up today? Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about my schedule. You know, I'm working 2 jobs at the same time now on my job, right? I'm the acting team leader and I'm still the clinician. So that means that I have to divide my time to do my tasks. So what I've been doing is come to work around 8:30. We have our meetings and all of this stuff. All the clinical notes are being done, the review of the treatment plans and all of this stuff. Then I have administrative work that needs to be done. I do that, and that's the team leader part. I do that until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then at 3 o'clock, I take the car and I'm out in the community to go do counseling sessions with my patients. So I don't get home until 8:30. And by the time I get home, on a good day, I get home by 6:45, 7:15. But most days it's 8:30. So 12-hour days. I haven't been on the treadmill all that much. I'm doing I know I talk too much, but some of you don't mind. I'm doing the Mount Fuji challenge right now. I've been on it twice. That's it. I'm only at like 5 miles into it. I come home, I'm exhausted. I just want to, sit down, have a cup of tea, put my feet up, and sometimes I still have notes to write, so I'm writing my notes, and then the next thing you know, it's dinner. Thank goodness Scott has been taking care of dinner, because I can't imagine that it would. Anyway, so I really don't have time to edit videos and post videos. And on the weekend, there's been times where I had to attend to stuff at work from home, doing work remotely, so I wasn't able to film during the weekend either. So this is really, really impacting my YouTube channel. I'm not too happy about that. I'm sure that some of you are not too happy about that either. But as I mentioned in my Instagram post, I will figure it out. I will figure it out. It's just a matter of playing with hours and being more structured. So today, what am I going to do? It's the first weekend in February. What does it mean? It means that the thrift shops are finally opening. They were closed for the entire month of January. I can't wait to go thrifting today. Why? Because I still have an Etsy shop that needs to have new stuff in it. You've noticed I haven't put anything in since November. So we're going to go thrifting. I'm taking you to the First Presbyterian, and we're going to go to... I was going to say Happy Hearts, but it's not Happy Hearts. Is it Loving Hearts? Anyway, the one in Caldwell. We're going to go there. And then I am going to Home Depot to pick the floor for my entryway. So that's exciting, but I'm not going to do that today. So by the time I come back, I'll show you what I got at the thrift store. We'll check the bread. Hopefully my seeds will be here, and I'll show you the seeds. And that will be it for this video. Lunch, I have no idea what we're gonna do. I think there's pizza left over, but anyway. So that's what's been going on with me. I'm doing well. I'm just like really struggling for time. And I'm looking forward to my 30 minutes worth of reading I do every night in bed before I totally crash and fall asleep. But anyway, I can't wait for spring so I can plant stuff. I have so many ideas. Hoop houses, and I'm even considering chicken, but no, not now, not now. Come on, I can barely keep the house clean. You think I'm gonna have time to keep a coop clean? But that would be nice though, right? Have 3 chicken, 3 eggs a day. I'm thinking about it, but maybe once I'm retired. Anyway, so yeah, the homestead is going to be built upon. All right, let's go thrifting. I'll see you in a bit. we're back, and Willing Hearts was not open, and the Goodwill's still not open, so we only went to one place. Then we went to Home Depot, you saw that, and then I made a stop by the P.O. box. So we're gonna do a P.O. box love. Scott is heating up some pizza, and the bread is done. But because we were out, I didn't get a chance to, I didn't get a chance to pull out the paddle. But we are going to just try the bread. I'm gonna just have a slice. I said I wasn't gonna eat bread, right? I don't want lunch right now. I just want a slice of bread, that's it, with my coffee. And then we're gonna do P.O. box. So let me unmold this, if that's how, any pan, I don't know what you call it, and look at it, see how it is. It's not a different recipe from what I've been doing before, but I want to try it, have coffee, and I'll show you what I got in a P.O. box, and then share with you what I got from the thrift store, and maybe I'll make dinner. Yeah, I'll make dinner. Let's see what this bread looks like. I gotta tell you, I love my bread machine. So again, this one has the paddle stuck in it, okay, because I didn't get a chance to remove it. There we go. Sometimes you're lucky and the paddle stays stuck at the bottom, and it did this time around, so that's good. This one is just a regular white bread, but I added cranberries to it. What do you want, a slice of bread? You had lunch already? Look at that. Yay! Okay, let's do some Happy Mail. Number one, I got my, let me remove my address. I got my Garden Gate magazine for the month. March, April, it's bi-monthly or whatever you call it. Annuals, raised beds, must-see garden, let's dig in. Okay. Ooh, I can't wait to look at this tonight. I really, really like this magazine because it does give you a lot of sketches on how to do raised beds and where to put what and how far apart to plant them. I'm a visual learner, so this is really, really helping. This is beautiful paper. Look at this. It's tissue paper, but it's got a primitive look on it. I'm going to try to not damage it too much because you know me with mementos and paper and stuff. Oh, what are these? Are these tea towels? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are gorgeous. Melissa, first of all, where did you get these? These are beautiful. Look, Scott.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, these are so... Did you make them?
I didn't make them.
No, not you. Hold
Why
on
not
a
me?
second. Did she embroider them herself? These are the first half of the year and the rest will be coming soon. There's more. I don't know what to say. These are adorable. Melissa, did you make them on your embroidery machine or did you buy them? Because I never saw that Sophia's Kitchen. Oh, she put, look, Scott.
Mom. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna, I am hiding it. It's got our last name with the patriotic car. July 4th. These are really cool. Okay, now I'm really thinking that you made those. Do I not deserve this? Absolutely not deserve this. Sophia's Kitchen, these are the summer ones. So cute. Beautiful. Oh, it's appliqué. Look at that. Oh, these are beautiful. I don't deserve this. Oh, look at it. So cool. So pretty. I don't have that kind of talent, guys. I don't have that kind of talent. Oh, They're seasonal. Oh, I know what she meant by this half of the year. Okay, we got Christmas, we got spring, we got Valentine's Day. All right, I get it now. You made me one for every month or season. See, this is February. She made me one for every season. Look, this has got the shamrock on it. Okay, let's see the last one. Is it an Easter or Thanksgiving? It's an Easter one with the bunnies, little cottontails. These are so cute. My goodness, you're so talented. And each one is a different font. Melissa, you gotta tell me what machine you're using to do these, because they are fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, I can't wait to have them in the kitchen. This is very well packed. I suspect it's glass. What is this? You know, Jamie already sent me one, but now I got 3 now. Boardwalk candles. For my happy place. Ah, I love them. Thank you so much, Francine. Thank you so much. You guys really treat me. I don't know what to say. How am I even deserving of all of this? But yeah. Oh, I love this candle so much. This is from Paige, and Paige is renovating her house. And I'm talking like, she's doing serious work, unlike me. I mean, she's installing water filters, you name it, right? She said she found a suitcase from the 1980s that was filled up with unfinished quilt tops. And these were, oh, this is handmade. Okay, so it's from the 80s, so this one is done. It just needs to have the binding done. Look at this. Very 80s in colors, right? Very pretty. I don't know the name of that block. It's like a baby quilt size or a lap quilt. Alright, that's easy to fix. I just gotta do the binding for that in navy blue or white. And this is all hand quilted. Gorgeous. Okay, here's another quilt top that was started, but oh, these are blocks. See that? Okay. Could make pillows out of these. There's a lot of different blocks. So it looks like it was a full quilt that just needs to be assembled. Lots of same pattern but different colors. Can make nice pillows out of this. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of these in various colors. Big blocks. Quilting magazine. Designing a vest. Lap quilt. Your legacy quilt. This is cool. If you were doing that with a little bit more modern fabric. Oh, is that a crochet thing? Because I know how to do that. I can do that. Yeah, here they are. These are all her blocks. Wow. These are all blocks. Heirloom blocks. It's going to go in the wash, and I'm just going to do a binding on it because it's easy, and that's a nice size lap quilt. And the lady did it all by hand. I don't know if you can see. Look at that. It's all hand stitched. Very nice. Thank you, Paige. You see, I'm all for saving treasures, all right? Anybody else would have taken that and said like, what is this? I don't need this, and they would have thrown it out on the curb. And you got a woman's, I'm not going to say lifetime worth of work, but some of her legacy as a quilter found a good home, and it's going to be preserved. I'm sure you got a note in there that tells me what the lady's name is. I'm assuming she's long gone now, but this is really, really nice. And that's what quilters do. They save other people's quilts. So I'm very happy, you guys. This is a good day. All right, Paige found the right home. I just need to wash them, and I will make the binding on it. And then it will go on my quilt rack in the living room, and we will have an additional lap quilt. Let's look at what I got in the at the thrift shop, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner. Okay, thrift shop. The first item is actually something I'm going to keep. Look at the size of this bowl jar. Beautiful, wide mouth, super tight. Now these, I'm probably gonna replace them. But this is a very, very nice one, and it's got 6 cup or 3 pints. These are usually for, you know, fruit, pears, things like this, but I can see myself doing all sorts of peppers and maybe asparagus or whatever. And then this was free. What every gardener should know about earthworms. Yes, important stuff, because they are gold. This one you saw me showcasing it. This is another Schumann-Hasberg, Germany cake plate. Let me take the old price out. And I know that some of you, well, all of the Schumann-Hasberg that I've put on Etsy was sold. So this is the wild rose pattern, and you remember it's got some stain. I gotta wash it. But you remember I was telling you that the one that has this kind of like coloring on it is the oldest version. So this one is probably from the 30s, early 40s. It's an excellent. It's in excellent condition. So that's one item that's gonna go on the Etsy shop. Then I found this footed bowl. Very pretty too, but what's even prettier is this Royal Copenhagen. How about that? I find the best treasures at my thrift store. I really do. Okay, so that's gonna go. And then this one, I wasn't sure, and then I decided, you know what? Pottery people, you're gonna love it. It's signed. It's called Wild Hyacinths by B. Murphy, 1976, and it looks like it's a honey pot or a grain mustard pot. So it's all handmade. It's a very nice piece of pottery, and it's got its original spatula in it. It's really, really pretty. It's a salt glaze with that orange peel look to it. I think it's very nice. So I picked that up. That's gonna go for sale. And then the last thing I got for free was the Declaration of Independence, which I have never read. The Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of New Jersey. So we're going to read that probably after Garden Gate. So that's it. So for the floor, I bought this Pergo floor mat, and it's basically a foam that comes as, you know, it's folded and then you unfold it and you cut it to size. And that's basically going to help me kind of level the floor a little bit and give it an extra insulation. It's only 3 millimeter. It's not very thick, but I'm just trying to get a little bit more control over the amount of cold that comes from the bottom of that floor. And over here, I just placed 2. So now my regular floor goes this way, right? So I'm not gonna put them perpendicular. But that's basically the color. So it's not the exact match. I told you it wouldn't be. but this is what it's going to look like basically. And I have enough room right here for that foam core and then these to be put on, because laminate floor is actually much thicker. And what I'm going to do is just leave these here for now, because I want to see how they feel compared to the tile in terms of the coldness. So next to this floor, this is what it's going to look like basically. Okay, like this. All right. I hope there's no dust bunny, but it's not too bad. But it's going to be much better than what I have now, because Lord knows I hate these tiles. And again, these are not very thick, but they do come with a rubber, somewhat insulating padding, but that's more for noise than anything else. So that I will do tomorrow. And while we're here, I might as well show you the curtain. Okay, so it's installed, and remember I didn't have the footage for that. So the advantage of this curtain here is that it's still see-through. See the window? So I still have the sun coming through, but from the outside you absolutely see nothing from the inside of the house. And it's the perfect color. I love it. It's very nice. It really dresses the area, and I don't need any decor or anything. Now, the mirror was an absolute fiasco. I tried to put some liquid nail in it. Now, you see that it's much more together. I didn't finish it yet, and I had it clamped for quite some time. And then when I removed the clamp, it was holding, and then maybe 15 minutes later, pop, the whole thing popped out again. So what I ended up doing was basically nail it, which I don't care about. That's okay. It doesn't bother me. So I just have now to patch this hole with some putty, and I have a glaze that's the same color than this, so eventually I'll get that done. So just a mirror and this. That was my last video that I couldn't post because I lost the footage. Let me know what you think of the curtain. I think it looks very, very nice. And I can't wait to have the floor done. I think it will look good. And this is vinyl. It's supposed to be waterproof and scratch proof, and you basically interlock them. So that little groove that you see right here is going to disappear. They basically, this is a special way of doing it, which obviously I gotta learn. But there's a way of doing it where you just hammer it with a rubber mallet. And then I have the scorer, which is basically a utility knife, because I'm going to try to do, what do you call it? Staggering. I could lift them in one plank, but I think I'm going to try to do the staggering now. I have enough. As a matter of fact, I think one box was enough, so I may end up return the other box. And I tell you what, I'm doing this for a reason. I don't know if I mentioned that in previous videos, but the reason why I'm doing this floor is to teach myself how to do the floor, because the goal is to redo the floor in both bathrooms, to just cover them and add that kind of flooring to it so that I'm done with the tiles, because I've said it before, hate tiles. And then eventually I may end up doing the kitchen, but the problem with the kitchen is that there is an addition to it where the counter where we sit is. The kitchen was obviously much smaller back in the old days, and now there is a bump right in the middle of the kitchen where the support beam or the old house used to have its sill, whatever you want to call it. But bottom line is that the floor is not even. There's a bump in the middle. So I don't know if I can manage that on my own, but anyway, that's the goal. Ultimately, I'm teaching myself how to do the floor here because it's a small area. And then if I'm happy with the result and it looks good and it's durable in a different color, more like a gray, I would definitely cover both bathroom floors, because at that point I'll have the tools and I'll know how to do it. So I figured out what to make for dinner. I'm gonna make meatloaf and probably some potato gratin. So I have to go to the store and get the supplies. So I'll see you in a bit, and when I come back, we're making dinner. Hey, it's 6:20 and I'm gonna make dinner, but tell you what, I'm gonna do that as a separate video because I got my seeds. I want to show you the seeds. Okay, first I'm gonna show you something. The tea that I made this morning, I kept the I'm on the, you know, waste not, want not phase right now. I kept the leaves. So what I did is that I put a bag of tea at the bottom, and I'm going to brew this a second time because it's really good tea, and I just don't want to waste it. So I'm gonna get my regular tea with a hint of flavor of that bourbon. But right now, what's going on in the Instapot, it's got nothing to do with dinner. I am making yogurt. So tomorrow when I film the entryway and my putting the vinyl, we'll check on the yogurt to see if it worked, because I don't really remember how to make it. What I do remember, however, is that you have to use long shelf milk, the UHT milk, which is not super easy to find at my supermarket most of the time, especially lately. For some reason, all of the long shelf stuff is gone. So I got lucky because there's a storm coming in tomorrow, and they restocked. So Parmalat, this is the 2% one. The reason why you want to use this is because that way you don't have to boil your milk and let it cool down. So it goes much faster. So you put 2 of those in the Instapot with 2 big spoonfuls of a plain yogurt you already have, because that's what's going to bring the culture, the live bacteria to your yogurt. And then you click yogurt, start, and that's it. 8 hours. It's 6:26. Obviously it's going to be done when I'm sleeping, but that's all right. Survival garden seeds, I'll put it down below. Okay, so the reason why I bought those seeds again is because these are open pollinated, heirloom, open pollinated, non-GMO. Where's the non-GMO? Right here. Okay, so stuff that I know for sure I'm gonna grow, because some of them I'm not, because you don't have much choice. Okay, these are arugula, yes. Basil, yes. Beets, I'm not a fan, but I'm gonna try it. I tried them last year, I got 0. We'll see. Broccoli, yes. Cabbage, absolutely. Carrots, absolutely. Collards. Okay, so these are all I did by alphabetical. It looks like they put them by alphabetical. So this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one are cold temperature with the cauliflower. Cilantro is an herb. Cucumber is hot weather. Dill, hot weather. Eggplant, kind of in between. Kale, cold weather. Lemon balm is an herb. I have some already. Radish, cold weather. Spinach, cold weather. Tomato, hot weather. So I got tomato, heirloom rainbow, Tiny Tim, watermelon. I'm gonna try it, but I don't think I have the right zone for that. I'm in 6B. Winter squash, cold weather, and black beauty zucchini. So that's summer. That one pack of survival garden seed. So what I did is get more than one supplier, because I wanted to see which one had the best and which one was the most successful. And then I'm gonna have to have a system on how to store my seeds. Obviously I'm gonna use little plastic envelopes like they do, label them, store them, where do I put them, I know I have the I already got the Farmer's Almanac, and my last frost here in Northeast New Jersey is April 3rd. But the book that I've been reading that I mentioned earlier today was saying that you have to plant at the last full moon after the last frost, and that's April 27th when you can transplant or seed directly into the soil. April 27th. So if you take that date, you go back 4 to 5 weeks prior to that. So mid-March, last week of March is when I start the seed indoors. But for the regular crops, for the cold crops like the broccoli, the cabbage, the carrots, the spinach, all of the vegetables that thrive on shade and can survive in the cold, all of those I'm going to start indoors as early as the first week in March. It's in 3 weeks. I'm excited. And they're going to be planted in the secret garden because that's partial shade. So yeah, there's a whole thing, you know, it's a whole enterprise that has to happen here. Okay, the soil has to be sterilized. I have to get sterilized pots, the whole shebang. But I am going to do that. This is going to be my challenge this year, is to learn to do vegetable gardening on a, I was going to say pro level. I'm not sure I can say that, but on a serious level. Let's just put it this way. I'm not going to be like faffing around. Is that a word? Is that an okay word to say on camera? I don't even know. I'm just not going to putter around pretending to be a gardener. I want to learn. I'm going to learn. Same way that I've taught myself how to sew, right? I'm going to teach myself how to do a vegetable garden, and I'm going to keep my family's legacy alive. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am enjoying my tea, I can tell you that. I'm going to take a quick break. It's 6:44. I have time. Edward is at work, so we're not actually going to eat until 9 o'clock when he comes home. And that's okay. You know how we are. We eat late in this house. This is our lifestyle. You know, I know that some people can't eat that late. I just, it's not a big deal to us. It's always been like that since before we even had kids. So that's what we're doing. There's 7 hours and 35 minutes going on the pot here. I'm excited to see if I remember how to do yogurt and show you yogurt tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to start making dinner. I'm making meatloaf, all beef, all ground beef. I know that some people put 3 different types of meat. They have beef, pork, and turkey, or veal. You know, I'm just doing beef, meatloaf, and potato gratin. You know, as a side dish. It won't take too long to prepare, but at least I'll have a good dinner and some leftover for tomorrow. So I will see you in the next video. It will be a cooking video. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of this and that day in the life. Thank you again, ladies, for the gifts. It was very thoughtful and generous of you. And of course, Paige, you know I'm going to do something with those quilts, right? I spent about an hour this afternoon while the camera was charging, placing all the squares on the floor to try to see what kind of configuration I can do. So it was quite fun, and I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing those and assembling them, but I will. All right. Oh, something's going on outside. It's my cue to get out of here. I'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.